I'm Jason UFC, and today we have a story about UFC middleweight champion Alex Pereira works with UFC legend Chuck Liddell ahead of UFC 287, where Alex Pereira will defend his middleweight championship versus Israel Adesanya. UFC middleweight champion Alex Pereira got some advice from UFC legend Chuck Liddell ahead of his UFC 287 title rematch versus Israel Adesanya. Pereira will face Israel Adesanya at UFC 287 on April 8th. He'll defend the middleweight title against the man he took the belt from at UFC 281 last year. Pereira will look to remain unbeaten in combat sports against Israel Adesanya after back-to-back wins in Glory Kickboxing and his remarkable title win at UFC 281 versus Israel Adesanya to become the UFC middleweight champion. Pereira is using every resource at his disposal, including his coach and mentor, Glover Teixeira, to prepare for the Israel Adesanya rematch. Pereira has a tight-knit team around him in Chicago to help work on some of his weak points, including his grappling. Pereira is continuing to do this by bringing outside help in the form of a UFC Hall of Famer. Alex Pereira puts final touches on training camp with Chuck Liddell. Watch Pereira get advised by Chuck Liddell in a recent video below. You could see looks like Pereira and maybe Chuck Liddell. Obviously, I cannot play the video because of YouTube copyright laws and rules, and my channel does not need a copyright strike or for the video to be just taken off the internet. So I will leave a link to the video and you can watch it. Pereira has in just 8 fights, is just in 8 fights in his MMA career and still getting better out inside and outside of the cage, obviously. Coming from an elite striking kickboxing background, Pereira is one of the most dangerous fighters in the UFC. Chuck Liddell is one of the pioneers of UFC MMA, helping boost the UFC's popularity to new heights during his prime of his career when he earned victories over the likes of Tito Ortiz, Randy Couture, and Alistair. Did Chuck Liddell fight Alistair Overeem? I don't remember that. Pereira is likely garnering plenty of knowledge from Liddell as he gets ready to re-enter the massive spotlight at UFC 287 versus Israel Adesanya. Yeah, I mean, obviously Glover Teixeira and Chuck Liddell have history. I believe, did they train together? I believe they did train together. I believe. I'm an MMA casual, so I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure Chuck Liddell and Glover Teixeira trained together. Glover Teixeira recently retired from the UFC after losing the light heavyweight championship fight versus Jamal Hill in January, I believe. And now he's gone on to coaching and training partner of Israel Adesanya. I don't know if he's coaching any other fighters. Obviously with did I say Israel Adesanya? I mean Alex Pereira. But Alex Pereira obviously is training out of Connecticut. That's Glover Teixeira's backyard. So I don't know if this is like a Glover Teixeira's gym or does he only coach I keep saying Israel. Alex Pereira, but he's doing a really great job, right? Obviously with Pereira. And now Glover Teixeira will obviously be full-time in the coaching business. You could imagine in the future he will have other fighters in his gym and do things like that. But yeah, let me know, who do you think is going to win versus at UFC 287 with Alex Pereira, the reigning, defending, undisputed middleweight champion of the world, faces the former UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya in a rematch. I think this is in Miami. I believe UFC 287 is in Miami, right? But I'm Jason UFC, and today we had a story about Alex Pereira works with UFC legend, light heavyweight champ, former UFC light heavyweight champion Chuck Liddell ahead of UFC 287. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the $1 donation button, and please tune in to the next video on this channel. Thanks a million for watching.